right, y'all. It's been a while since I posted a real video, but here we are. Now, you may notice there's a huge field behind me. I'm into a new hobby, and I'm gonna show you. Freaking airplanes. I've got all three of mine in here. I was flying them today, and I'm like, I wonder what I can make a video on today. Because I haven't posted one in a while, a long time. At least it feels that way. So we're gonna be flying this one because it is getting dark out here. And I'll go over it with you. I'm a very, very new pilot. Okay, let's make that clear. Reason why I want to fly this one right now, it is getting a little dark out here, but if you guys don't know, I'm going to let you know. This is the Night Timber X. Okay, it's a full 3D plane, meaning the control surfaces are insane, but it does have safe mode and AS3X, which keeps it stable in the air. With safe, I do fly this one on safe a lot because it is very well, you're supposed to be an intermediate pilot. I'm still a greenhorn, let's be honest. My gliders, I have a UMX Crescendo, which is the smaller one, and then I have the UMX Crescendo. I don't know. Oh, look at the wings already. Now these are foamies, let's not forget, okay? And these are pretty cheap. This one was like the most expensive one I've bought so far. This hobby's been taking off quick. Let me put the battery in and I'll show you some of the features, okay? Before we lose all the daylight. Now I'm running a LiPo 30C 4S, so I got the bigger battery. Now I got a surprise for you guys. I'm gonna be strapping this GoPro to the tail section of this airplane in this video. Okay, you may want to stick around for that. I'm going to do a little flight, show you guys how it flies and how I fly it, a couple landings here and there. If I can get this gosh forsaken battery in there. I do like to have the center of gravity all the way back because of the heavier battery. Now, one thing is, it's got navigation lights. So here's the transmitter. I bought this thing used, $100. Been learning how to use it. I've been messing with this for quite a while now. Behind your guys' back. I haven't programmed this model yet, but it will link up here in just a second. There it goes. You see the flaps moving. So note the navigation lights. How cool is that? You got landing lights. And also why it's called the Night Timber. I want to show you. I'm going to show you. The whole thing lights up. How freaking sweet is that? So I'm gonna leave the lights on for this flight, just so we can, hopefully the GoPro can see it a little better. Make sure we are good to go here. Check all of our, so that's with safe off. And you can see how much surface area it's moving. Torquey. We do have landing flaps and then takeoff flaps, and I timed them at like a 10-second, so it's more realism. You can see how slow they move. Rudders off, the elevators move as well. So yeah, this is with safe off. See the control surfaces, this is with safe on. You can see the difference. So we're gonna fly with safe on, of course. I'm gonna do a little touch and goes. Hopefully you guys can see it. I'm still very new, okay? Let's not forget. I'm gonna tilt the camera up just a little bit so we can see it in the air. Put our flaps down here, takeoff flaps. I was already flying today. I'm gonna point this camera way up. Hopefully you guys can see. The wind's coming from our west side. We'll take off into the wind. Here we go. And we're up. Flaps are off. This plane is awesome. I love everything about this airplane. I also love the gliders as well. The gliders are fantastic planes from my limited experience. Do a nice little, we'll put some flaps in it. We'll do a nice little slow pass here. A little bit of headwind. Look at that. How cool is that? Now let's do a little touch and go here. Again, I'm a very green pilot, okay? Make that very clear, but these landings can be butter most of the time. That was not one of them. Try it again. That thing is so freaking cool looking. I'll turn safe off, look at this. Very, very nimble plane as well. Okay, we got a little bit of headwind. Let's see if we can butter the bread on this landing. A little bit of turbulence. There's a nice landing. A little bit of a bounce, but you know, a little bounce has never hurt anybody. Realism takeoff. Beautiful. Do a high-speed pass here. Get it real low. So cool. I'm gonna fly right overhead of us, kind of low. If I didn't know no better, I would think this is a real plane. Put a couple notches of flaps in it. Real slow. A little bit of a headwind, it's okay. How cool. This is by far my favorite hobby. I mean, aside from cars, of course, but I've been into cars for a long time. Just something about flying an airplane. Do a little landing here. A little bit of a headwind. Not bad. All right, now what we're gonna do, I'm gonna try something I've never tried before. I'm gonna try strapping this GoPro to this plane. So let's see how that goes. This thing is gonna fly probably pretty weird, because I got you guys all the way back on the tail section. It's the only place I could put it. All right, should we go for our first flight on the airplane with a GoPro and a wrist mount? I guess. See how it flies. Oh, Lord have mercy. Battery up some, because this thing flies so freaking weird with all that tail weight. I don't know why. We'll move the battery all the way up. See if that helps a little bit. Oh my goodness. You guys still with me? This thing hated that. But there's nowhere else I can mount you guys. And I knew it was going to be a little weird, but I didn't think it was going to be that weird. I honestly didn't think I was going to be able to bring it down safely. That's why the landing was so hard. That's why the camera angle was really weird. See, I can try strapping around the front, but my mount isn't big enough. I do have, which I didn't bring it with me, of course. I do have a clip, like a hair clip. I wonder if I can wrap it around the landing gear. I don't know. That was such a sketchy flight. So sketchy. If I could put it right here, that would be ideal. But I don't think I'll be able to. I'll be back when I figure this out, if I do. Okay, you guys are on the front of the plane. I have no idea what's gonna happen. We may lose the camera. I don't know at this point. Let's just see how it flies, shall we? You guys can't see nothing. Oh no! I'll show you guys how you landed. Well, luckily it was low impact. Basically what happened, you could probably hear it in the video and probably see it too. This is just a wrist mount is what this is. I don't know if you guys can even see what I'm talking about, but it's pretty dark out here. But this had slid forward, got into the prop, and then it didn't nosedive, but just kind of tipped over into the ground. So yeah, there's your mount that you guys were on. You just kept sliding on this, and this only goes so big, so I had you back here. And anyway, I'm gonna keep flying this till the battery's dead, but this is gonna be the end for you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. It is getting dark out here. I am curious to see how that video turned out, but yeah, that's the Knight Timber X. Pretty cool, huh? I like it. Anyway, thanks for watching. I know it's different than my normal videos, but I will see you guys in the next one.